Hello and welcome to another video update on the Crowdrender project. So we're going to talk a little bit today about how the funding project is going and how the development's going, and let's get into it. So funding update, we're now at $493 US a month. So thank you guys so much for that. It's just been awesome. Just being able to pay bills is pretty good. So yeah, huge shout out to all the people who have been signing up and just giving us one-off donations. Obviously, I don't want to embarrass anyone, but there have been some really generous people, and that, what can we say? Thanks, I guess. We appreciate the ability to keep this project running, so cheers for that. First thing on the agenda, we have actually restricted access to the latest updates and builds. So only people who have supported us via our crowdfunding campaign, or the development fund as we're now calling it, or who've got a render farm credit are able to access the latest builds. And we've done that basically because we need to keep our operation well funded, otherwise it's going to close. So that's why we've done that. But don't stress, guys. The reason we're doing this really is because we want to eventually make this whole project open source and free. Blender did the same thing back in the day. They started out, initially just with a product, and I believe that was then turned into an open source project, and they raised about 100 grand back in the day to make it an open source project, and so we're basically following that kind of model. So moving on from that, which is maybe not so great news, but it's going to be good news in the long run, so stay with us. I know that when people lock down access, it can seem like things are going towards more of a commercial model. We want to stick with giving away something for free, so you'll notice here, this is my account. You can join for $4 a month, and then you'll get access to the latest builds. You still get access to the backlog history though. Although there is a restriction, you'll still be able to download what was the latest version up until last week. So 0.23 is now available if you're supporting or if you're using the cloud, and that's been a pretty cool new upgrade because it now supports 2.82's new features like cryptomat and denoising. So if you want to try those out, you should really, if you're not already supporting us, jump on board and give that a go. Also, in the open source area, we've already made some inroads towards that. Big shout out to Zocker1600, who's a user who's basically made some Docker containers. He was hosting them on his GitHub page, but he's now brought them across to the Crowdrender GitHub page, so there'll be a link in the description below to go check those out. Also, if you go to your cloud account, if you go to the home page on your cloud account, you log in, and if you go and visit your profile, you'll notice there's now actually a link there as well. Chris, does that link take them to our GitHub page or? Yeah, yes. Awesome. There you go, too easy. The next thing on the agenda for what we've done, we've created a new support system. Hooray! So what used to happen was you guys would get in touch with us via email, via the forum or some other way, and then we try to get back to you, but it's very easy with lots of new emails coming in to sort of lose you guys. So to stop requests getting forgotten and lost, which did happen occasionally, and sorry if that was you, wasn't intentional. We've now got a new system, so you jump on our website and go to report a problem, which you can do by just going to get help, submit support request, and you end up here. And then pretty much all you have to do is fill out this form. So you click here, and sorry about the jankiness of this whole page, but we've kind of been just putting it together. You just fill out this form, give us as much description and detail as you can, and then just press the submit form, leave your name and your email so we can get back to you. And then basically you go into a triage system, and then your issue is actually recorded and not just buried in email. So if you have a problem, if you want support, or if you've got questions, this is a great place to go. Also, like the software, access to this is actually free, so you don't have to be a supporter to use it, but people who are supporting us do get priority in order of their tier subscriptions, which means $50, $20, $10, $4, they go, it's sort of in priority in that order. Something I did forget to mention though, which we'll just backtrack quickly, is if you're a supporter and you don't have access, or if you've paid for the cloud and you don't have access, sing out straight away. We are automating that, so eventually you should find that if you sign up or if you buy for credit, it's there instantly. But at the moment, we've got a bit of an issue where we're just having to handle things manually until that's ready. That is going to be massively improved shortly, but if for any reason you've signed up and you find you don't have access to the latest build, sing out and we will fix it straight away. We've been doing that for quite a few people, and we've been pretty quick to get it fixed. So next thing is pretty much progress on development.
Yeah, so we've been working on the new build, which is going to be a significant change to what we've currently got. And yeah, I've been working towards basically making our hashing system far more robust. So it will more accurately track changes to the scene and propagate them across all the nodes that you connect to. And it should do so without failing anywhere near as often as it currently does, which will be great.
Yep, it's going to be way better. I've seen Jeremy working like crazy on it, and it's going to be just such a massive improvement. Stay tuned for that, because lots of good things is going to come from Jeremy's project. He's doing foundational work at the moment, which means there's not a lot to show you, but like he said, it's going to make things so much better. Also, I've been working on auto detect. So auto detect is a new feature we're adding, whereby you're just going to turn your computers on and then they'll already be connected, and then you just decide whether you actually want to use them in your projects. So the whole issue of connecting to other computers has been something that's been a bit of a problem for a few people. We want to take that step away so that you don't have to worry about it. So auto detect is now working in a prototype, and it's going to be integrated into the new system we're building, which we'll tell you more about as it unfolds. Essentially, it's just going to make things a lot clearer for you. You're not going to have this extra step of connecting, and what does connect mean? You just get to see that the machines are online and ready to use, and you decide whether you want to sync your project to those other computers and use them to render. So it's going to take a complicated step out of the process for you guys. Okay, that's pretty much it from us. Does anyone else have anything they wanted to add? No, I think we're good. Okay, guys, we'll be back in the next one. So just a quick shout out for all the people who've been supporting us. Thanks, guys. If you haven't supported us yet, feel free to basically jump into the description below. There's a link where you can go and check out the crowdfunding page and have a bit of a look around, see what other people have said. We've got some testimonials on there, and we've got a complete listing of all the perks that you're going to get. And obviously, we'd be very appreciative of any support you can give this project, because where we are heading towards is having basically a free and open source render farm package that works really well. As you follow these videos, you're going to see that coming together, and you're also going to see some of the really new concepts we'll be introducing into the space. So till next time, cheers guys, and we'll catch you later.